I say this calls for action, and now, nip it in the bud.
Turkey says this strategic town just across its border is about to fall to the militants. In amateur video Reuters can't verify, the Al-Qaeda offshoot said overnight it's close to claiming its victory.
The soldiers of Islam are now crawling towards this city, as you can see. The soldiers of Islamic State are on their way to decide the battle outcome. This is happening despite the coalition efforts, and God willing, we will destroy the infidels.
War is forced upon us. There is no other alternative than to apply every available means to bring it to a swift end. War's very object is victory, not prolonged indecision.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes.
I'm going to keep these baby blues wide open.
We've got a situation on our hands. It's a real situation.
You think I don't know a conspiracy when I see one?
All right, I'll say it again.
This whole thing is psychological. Nip this fight in the bud. Show 'em we're on our toes out here. Nip it in the bud. You got to nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. You got to nip it in the bud.
Wow, what a crazy trip.
It's no fun to say to men that you love, go out and get killed. And we've had to say it. And by God, they have gone. And they have won. But I want you to remember that the sacrifice that these men have made must not be in vain. This war, as I said, is only half won.
Southern border, which is, changes all the dynamics. Do you have any information or any evidence that they're actually coming in the southern border now?
Yes, I
Tell
have
me what you
information
know.
that I know that at least
When you assume you make an ass of you and me.
we know that ISIS is coming across the border. And if they catch 5 or 10 of them, then you know there's going to be dozens more that did not get caught by the Border Patrol. But that's how you know. All you have to do is ask the Border Patrol. That's where we're at risk here, is from ISIS and radical Islamists coming across the border, because once again, they don't have a Navy, they don't have an Air Force, they don't have nuclear weapons. The only way that Americans are going to be harmed by radical Islamists is by having an open southern border. Chairman Dempsey said the exact same thing. He said that's where the major threat is here, is having an open southern border. That's how these guys are going to infiltrate into the U.S. and harm Americans.
Congressman, thank you, sir.
You light a fire or you jab at him with a long pointy stick. Light the fire, smoke him out. Jab at him with that stick good.
Control of Kobani would consolidate Islamic State's command of northern Syria. From the relative safety of the Turkish side of the border, onlookers watch the fighting in disbelief. U.S.-led airstrikes have failed to stop the advance of Islamic State on this dusty town, just a stone's throw from Turkey, a NATO member state.
They launched an airstrike this morning, but I wish they would have done it 5 or 10 days ago, so these vultures wouldn't massacre the whole town and innocent people wouldn't die.
A no good rat, a no good for nothing low-down scum.
Let's cut up that compression of credit card. My wallet's not an ATM. The soda foam's out.
Hey, what's happening, man?
I'm having a stroke.
Far out. I can dig it. I can really dig it.